बी न्यूज़ से हूँ सर। इसमें जो ऑपरेशन अभी लॉन्च किया गया था उसमें काफ़ी इस्लामिक टर्मिनोलॉजीज़ यूज़ की गई, बुनियान मरसूस, जो इंडियन मीडिया से तो प्रोनाउंस भी नहीं हो रहा था। उसके अलावा फल मुगीरात सुबहान, ये सुबह के वक्त अटैक किया गया जो कि एक सुन्नत था। तो ये किसकी, क्या हाफिज़ साहब का आइडिया था, ये किस तरह प्लान हुआ है?
देखिए, पाकिस्तान की जो फ़ौज है, पाकिस्तान की जो फ़ौज है उसके अंदर जो इस्लाम है, इट इज़ पार्ट नॉट पर्सनली of our beliefs of each one of us, it is part of our training, it is part of our faith. Iman, taqwa, jihad fi sabilillah, that's what drives us, that's our motto. And alhamdulillah, we have a chief of army staff who has a strong belief. तो लीडरशिप जो सी है, जो ऊपर होती है, उसका जो बिलीफ होता है, उसकी जो कमिटमेंट होती है, वो ट्रांसलेट होती है इनटू डिफरेंट तरीकों से ऑपरेशंस में भी। तो ये जो नाम है, ये क्या बताता है? ये बताता है कि ये मोमिन होते हैं, जो अल्लाह की राह में लड़ने वाले होते हैं, वो सीसा पलाई हुई दीवार की तरह होते हैं। दे आर दैट स्टील वॉल। एंड अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह के फजल से पाकिस्तान की अफवाज जो सी हैं, दे एक्टेड लाइक ए स्टील वॉल। जी, बगैर किसी शक के, मैंने इसलिए शुरू में कहा कि सबसे पहले हम अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला के आगे सजदा करते हैं, शुक्र करते हैं, फिर हम पाकिस्तान के आवाम का, पाकिस्तान के यूथ का, पाकिस्तान के मीडिया का, पाकिस्तान के सियासतदानों का, तमाम पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ का, इस वक्त जो हमारी पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप है उनकी हौसला मंदी का, ये जो आपने रिस्पांस देखा है, इट इज़ द ऑल एलिमेंट्स ऑफ नेशनल पावर। हाउ क्विकली दे केम, हाउ क्विकली दे जेल टुगेदर, एंड दे वर ऑल दैट स्टील वॉल।
Sir, Faisal Raza Khan, I am from PTV World. My first question is related to Pakistan Air Force. Beside the congratulations, you have got 6-0. Definitely. So my question, you were talking about spectrum supremacy, and this question is related to the cyber warfare and the space warfare that Pakistan Air Force successfully, whether it was the jamming or taken over of the satellite, and what was the nature of that satellite, whether that was the military one, because whole of the command and control system of the adversary, they always utilize those satellites for any action. That's one. And with the silent guy of Pakistan Navy, Vice Admiral Rab Nawaz sahab. Sir, in Pulwama, we have seen on 4th of March 2019 when Pakistan Navy successfully detected the Indian nuclear capable submarine. And in Navy terminology, we always say detection means destruction. So beside P8I Poseidon, whether you have taken over any sort of a signature of the Indian submarines, because in submarine warfare, most of the times naval assets, number one is the submarine that always go off the harbor and get into the enemy territory. So you have got any sort of a signature in any sort of your asset, from any sort of your asset, any signature of the adversary? Thank you, sir.
Sir, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your question. And you're right that we did make a mention of that detection on 4th of March in 2019 after the Pulwama incident, when we detected one of the submarines south of Pasni at that time. I will, because of the operation security reason, not like to comment on that, but let me tell you this thing, that we had a very effective anti-submarine warfare surveillance during this time. We exactly knew, when the submarines left the harbor and the where they were likely to be deployed. And we also had a very effective deterrence operations in play, which I think they were successful in keeping these submarines at bay. So beyond that, I will not like to comment on any further. Thank you very much.
Regarding spectrum supremacy, just like I mentioned, it's a critical component, a very vital component, cardinal for the electromagnetic spectrum, and that we have cyber and space. They come hand in hand with EW. With the satellite, the satellite that was jammed was a military satellite used by them. The downlink is scuttled. It leads to decision paralysis if done on a continued level. There is no communication where beyond line of sight platforms are acting, so they kind of get redundant. Whenever any payload is within line of sight, it is working on certain other principles. When it is going beyond, it goes on SATCOM, and the SATCOM is denied, so its effectiveness is reduced to almost nil. And so is cyber, where the services are denied, the nodes, the C2 structure that are working over there in the whole architecture. So it's a kind of a paralysis that takes place, whereby cyber and space, they go hand in hand, and that is how you carry out the spectrum supremacy. I just mentioned it is Pakistan Air Force is really going into it with full momentum. Our Chief of the Air Staff is leading this initiative, whereby we are entering into this domain. And it gives you cross-domain effects. When one side is applied and in multiple levels, you get the outcome, the providence, and the dividends. So this is the new warfare. This is the new thing that is there. As soon as the things are getting digital, wireless, we are relying on electromagnetic spectrum more and more, and so this becomes imperative that we have control over the spectrum. I just mentioned control of air is preceded by control of spectrum now. Through spectrum and EW, we were able to see beyond our radars, and we had, as I mentioned, I showed you, we had correct, precise IDs of the projectiles and the platforms that were taking off, and thereby we could react in time and respond in the way as you just saw.
And sir, if you just mention some few words about JF-10C and JF-17 Block 3.
JF-17 is a very potent platform. Pakistan is employing them very effectively, as you just saw. JF-17 is the pride of Pakistan, and the Block 3 has added potential, enhanced combat potential and effectiveness with the payloads that it carries. All these targets that were engaged were done by JF-17 Block 2 and 3. It has the ESA radar. So J-10 is a very good thing. As you saw, it's not the fact that the Rafale is a bad plane. Rafale is a equally potent, very potent aircraft. I mean, if employed well, but it's how you're. With all, in all fairness and jokes aside, it's all the training. I think it's the, as I mentioned, the direction, the leadership that propels you in that direction, gives you confidence, and the support of the nation. That's the foundation the Pakistan Air Forces and the armed forces are standing on. The support of the nation, and the way you look at us right now and always do, this is what drives us. This is what drives us. Thank you.
He's asking that the question should not be quick, the answer should also be quick. Huh?
I'm sorry.
सर आज बी न्यूज़ से हूँ सर, इसमें जो